Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all had a good Friday. Let me just say it was a busy day at work for me, and real busy after work. Had a lot of errands to run, and still have some errands to run tomorrow. So not done yet with the after work, if you know what I mean. But I do want to say thank you to everybody for liking, subscribing, and commenting down below. As always, thank you so much. I'd like to thank my Patreon supporters. I really do appreciate it. And if you would like to help the channel out, there are links in the description down below. I also got notified today by YouTube that somewhere down there is a thank you button. Don't know what that is, but check it out down there. Apparently it's where you can make a donation and not have to go outside of YouTube. You do it all inside of YouTube. I've had people ask about that in the comment section and had no idea what they were talking about, but apparently it is there now. So anyway, today's video was actually brought to my attention by a Patreon supporter, Cathy. She emailed me this news story. I believe it was maybe yesterday. Maybe it was this morning. Not real sure. But anyway, she let me know in an email that Lisa Marie's autopsy results had been revealed, and I hadn't even heard it yet on like any of the mainstream. So I don't know where she gets her information from, but she got it pretty quick. So thank you, Cathy, for letting me know about this. And I'm just going to read you the story from People magazine. They seem to have done a pretty good story about it. And they kind of link the similarities between Elvis's death and her death, as Cathy did in her email to me. And she also suggested a book called Destined to Die Young. I believe that's the name of it, where it goes into detail about Elvis's family going back generations, talking about the various illnesses that they had, diseases, genetic abnormalities, stuff like that. The way she described it, it's a pretty interesting book. So anyway, check that out. Maybe I can find it online and put a picture up here so you can see what it looks like. I had never heard of it before, so thank you again, Cathy, for that. But let's get into what the People magazine article says about Lisa Marie Presley's autopsy, what her cause of death was, what was found in her system, if I can pronounce them, because, I don't do real good when it comes to big words. But anyway, let's get right into the story. So the headline is, Lisa Marie Presley's autopsy reveals tragic similarities to Dad Elvis Presley's death. The musician died in January of a small bowel obstruction, while her famous father died of a heart attack in 1977. And here is the article. Lisa Marie Presley's newly released autopsy report shows unexpected similarities between her sudden death in January and that of her famous father, Elvis Presley, in 1977. Lisa Marie, who died January 12th, age 54, had been dealing with a number of health problems in the months leading up to her death, just as Elvis had, including long-lasting fevers, nausea, abdominal pain, and vomiting, according to the report. But she ultimately died of a small bowel obstruction, which developed after she underwent bariatric surgery several years ago. Such obstructions are known long-term complications of the weight loss surgery. The report said that Lisa Marie had complained of abdominal pain the morning of her death, and she was taken to the hospital after being found unconscious at her Calabasas home by her ex-husband, reportedly Danny Keough. While Elvis's death certificate lists his cause of death as a heart attack, he too suffered similar problems. Pathologists Dr. Eric Muirhead and Dr. Noel Floredo found evidence of severe and chronic constipation during a post-mortem examination, according to PBS. The outlet also suggested that the King of Rock's constipation issues may have contributed to his death, as he was sitting on the toilet when he died and straining very hard to have a bowel movement, a maneuver that put a great amount of pressure on his heart and aorta. Presley had also suffered various medical issues leading up to his death. His uncle Vester Presley told People in 1978 that the singer was very sick for the last 2 years, liver problems, bad colon, enlarged heart. After suffering a medical emergency, Elvis, 42, was also found by someone close to him, then-girlfriend Ginger Alden, who discovered him unconscious in the bathroom at his Graceland mansion in Memphis. Elvis's friend and physician, former Dr. George Nagopoulos, said that Elvis died of hypertensive heart disease, with coronary artery heart disease as a contributing factor, according to the New York Times. When Lisa Marie was in the emergency room, she too suffered heart issues and had to have a temporary pacemaker implanted due to life-threatening heart rhythms. Per her autopsy report, her condition continued to decline until she eventually went into a cardiac arrest and was pronounced dead 20 minutes later. Both father and daughter also had various drugs in their systems when they died, though neither are thought to have contributed to their cause of death. People in 1980 reported that a toxicology report found at least 8 different barbiturates and narcotics in Elvis's bloodstream, though none were of a lethal dose, and the medical examiner did not believe them a contributing factor to his death. Lisa Marie's toxicology reports yielded similar results. She had oxycodone in her blood, as she was prescribed medicine for pain after undergoing cosmetic surgery months earlier, as well as the antidepressant quetiapine, metabolite, norbuprenorphine, and buprenorphine, which treats opioid addiction. I'm probably saying those all wrong. If I am, let me know in the comments. The coroner noted that the drugs did not contribute to her death. The decedent had a history of over-medicating. She was known to forget she had taken her medications and would take them again. The report reads, she had a history of alcohol abuse and illicit drug use in the past. She had reportedly been clean from both since 2015. She smoked approximately 1 pack of cigarettes daily. The months following Lisa Marie's death were fraught with tensions within her immediate family, as Mom, Priscilla, attempted to wrangle control of the late star's trust, which friends say she wanted in the hands of her daughter, Riley Keough. A settlement was reached in June, with Riley becoming the sole trustee of Lisa Marie's estate and paying Priscilla $1 million as well as $400,000 in legal fees to settle the family trust suit. So that's the latest news that we have on the death of Lisa Marie. I kind of feel remiss as an Elvis-focused channel if I didn't report on this. So, like I said, just found out about it. Thank you again, Cathy, for sending me a link to the CNN article on this. So died of a small bowel obstruction caused by complications from a bariatric surgery she had had some narcotics in her system, but they were all apparently of legal amounts and not an abusive amount, and did not contribute to her death. Just like they said in Elvis's case, yeah, he had drugs in his system, but they were not contributing factors to his death, according to reports. Anyway, curious to hear your thoughts on all this. Please leave it down in the comment section down below. Be back to doing a music review on Monday from a request, and I'll let you know what that is Monday. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thank everybody for watching. Thank my Patreon supporters. Y'all keep TCBing, and we'll see you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye. And she did suggest a book. Hold on. Let me go find the email so I don't get the name of the book wrong. Talks about which friends say she wanted in the hands of her daughter. Which friends say she wanted. That was due to complications from a bariatric